I'm happy. Yesterday as I was driving around the roundabout, I could see girls with posters, not knowing exactly that that's where I was invited to come and be part of this National Girls Summit 2019.
We know our rights and we speak about them. And when I looked at these young people, I saw some hope and maybe a silver lining on the dark cloud in Africa, that we have girls who are confident, who are going to fight for their space and change the world.
A woman, I put my arm, you cut it off, I will fight and die with you. Have you ever closed your eyes and thought of you, a person, big as you are, gray-haired as I am, that it is a woman who brought me to this earth, and then you don't guard a girl child? Who will bear another man like me to become a prime minister? Who will bear a man like Yoweri Kaguta Museveni to become a president? Why don't we say girl children should be protected more than how you protect anything else?
And teenage pregnancy and child marriage continue to threaten equitable development. It jeopardizes achievement of Sustainable Development Goal number 3, healthy lives and promote well-being for all at all ages, and SDG 5 to achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls.
Teenage pregnancies and early marriages. And I keep asking, what is the problem? And where is the problem? The issue is about the poverty levels. How do we tackle poverty? Because poverty, if it becomes chronic in the family, the father, the grandfather, everybody is poor. This young girl has no alternative but listen to somebody who's giving her a chapati, thinking that she has got love and forgetting that is the end of her life.
Teenage pregnancy, when you hear about it, you can think it's always the girl to blame. The main problem comes when it comes to their parents. The parents at times, they don't pay attention to the children. They limit the age that when the child becomes a teenager, you think that child is old enough to make their own decisions.
Some girls between the age of 13 to 15 face a lot of trouble during their school and get teenage pregnancies. This is because they are not well educated about the dangers or disadvantages of teenage pregnancy.
You have to listen to your girl child, because girls want many things, to be honest. You can want this, you can want that. Sometimes your mind can get confused. But if you have a mother or a dad who listens to you, who wants to know your interests and can say yes or no, you can prevent these so-called pregnancies.
I think that if you want change, you're going to have to use your voice. You don't have to, it doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are. You're never too old, never too young to make a difference. Just go through with what you feel is best in your heart, because you're the change that the world needs to see. And if you're not going to speak up, who is?
When I dropped out of school in senior 2, I'm now at home I have a child who is 10 months old. But now what happens, my parents, they actually force me, like they want to get me married. And really, such challenges, I happen to face such challenges from my mother. The force from my mother is to get me married. But I try my best because I speak out myself. I don't allow this to happen. Much as my parents are really forcing me into marriage. But I feel I'm not ready for that. I'm 18 years old, and I actually don't feel I'm ready to get married.
Within the regions, we've mapped out who is where, which CSO, which CBO, which FBO, which INGO, everybody who's working to end child marriage in Kenya, we brought them together.
But now what we want is to work to bring everybody on board. We know we have the parents, we have the girls, we have the leaders. We need to continue speaking about this.
Today, young people are so much exposed to social media. So how can we use social media so that they can be able to find this information and be empowered as young people and be able to live responsible lives as compared to what other things they would find if it's not about ending child marriage. So I still stand by the same word that we must continue to use social media and every other type of media to front our message of ending child marriage so the whole world will know that we are at the forefront and we are not backing down.
That should all the failures be castrated, God should not even bless them.
We had very great 2 days of the National Girls Summit here in Kampala, trying to reflect on the actions that are being taken on the ground and also at different levels towards ending child marriage. We have had a highly packed, energized participants, presenters, and also the teams that have been working. And we have, for this time, got very good presenters. We have got religious leaders in the room. We have got the ambassador of the Dutch embassy here in Uganda in the room. We have got members of parliament in the room. And we have had very diverse sessions focusing on girls in refugee settlement, focusing on education, focusing on engaging men and boys. And we believe this is the right forum for us to discuss and engage and then find solution for ending child marriage.